Hi.
Hi, what's up?
Uh, what do I say? School started, so I'm in 12th now. और वो 12 बजे तक है. So सुबह 7 बजे से. So that's what's up.
You have to go to school physically.
No, मतलब घर पे ही है but 7 बजे उठना पड़ता है. So मतलब
Sad.
yeah, yeah, it's very sad. And like my chemistry teacher, uh, she has like office. So normally I used to have a class at like 9 a.m. But because of the school now I have to have it at like 5:30. So a.m.
30
which is
a.m.
5:30 a.m. So it's sad.
It's very sad. I mean,
I know.
you are having classes at 5:30 a.m. in the morning, and I usually go to sleep
Yeah,
at
it,
that
it
time.
goes on till 9. Like 5:30 a.m.
हाँ,
Till 7ish,
हाँ.
like 6:45 कह लेते हैं. 7 to 12 school. फिर normally 3 o'clock जैसे अभी है, some classes there 3 to 5. Then 7 to 9 one class is there, and then I sleep by like 11. Then again 5:30. So
काफी ज़्यादा.
yeah, but the good part is it's only till 10th April. After that school band. It's from like May something.
Summer
So
vacation.
May 10th or something. Yeah, summer vacation. It's not really a vacation, but
हाँ, true.
uh, like,
I mean, you gotta live with it, so you gotta live with
hmm,
whatever you have got. So, ठीक है जो भी
hmm,
है. And here I am. एक क्विज होती है तो आई गेट स्केर्ड कि अरे बाप रे बाप कैसे प्रिपेयर होगा. And I usually end up wasting my time most of the time.
hmm,
And I am usually watching a web series or something till 5 a.m., 5 or 5:30 a.m. Then I go to sleep. Then I skip my breakfast,
hmm.
and then I'm screwed when I wake up. I get hungry. Then I have no option but to wait till 12:30 when the match opens. There is no routine actually. चल रहा है बस.
मतलब yeah. And the problem with me is if I don't get like a 7 or 8 hour sleep, I get cold. It's just going to happen. You can't stop it. It will happen. Even though it's the temperature is fine, the cold will happen.
बैंगलोर का तो वैसे ही बहुत अच्छा टेम्परेचर रहता है.
हाँ, like not really अच्छा. Like it ranges. Like रात को it'll be like 25. Now it's 35. Yeah, it's 34 right now. So
It rains every day, I guess, right?
क्या क्या?
Almost. It rains every day, ना?
No, it doesn't rain at all. Like summer में rain नहीं होती.
मतलब मैं जब गया था it used to rain. But anyways, ठीक है जो.
Oh, yeah.
तो हाँ तो ये वाला हो गया क्वेश्चन तुमसे.
Yeah, but like ये hemisphere वाला है, right?
हाँ.
What if we like I'll tell you how I did it. So answer आ रहा है 4/3 pi into b square minus ab plus a square by b plus a
रुको मैं लिख लेता हूँ. 4
by 3 pi
by 3 pi.
into
हाँ.
b square minus ab plus a square whole divided by a plus b.
I see. ठीक है. Let's see. तो तो मैंने इसका हिंट तो दे ही दिया था. ये तुमने इंटीग्रेशन से किया क्या? बाय इंटीग्रेशन.
Yep. Like basically if you take like a small ring, so center of mass will be 2r by pi.
स्मॉल रिंग
Like
हियर. हाँ.
है
2r
ना?
by
So
5.
like the arc, so it'll be 2r by pi, and the let's say radius is dr, so dm will be pi r dr into lambda. From there, if we integrate it from a to b, we'll get
pi
this.
r d r into lambda.
Hmm.
वो तो शेल है ना, स्फेरिकल शेल.
Hmm.
तो उसका इफ यू एज्यूम द मास डेंसिटी टू बी रो, so it would
Okay.
have, the spherical shell would have some volume, and the volume
Yeah.
would be equal to the surface area of the spherical shell times dr. Surface area of the spherical shell is 2 pi r square, I guess, है ना,
Hmm.
times
Yeah.
dr times rho. This would be dm.
Hmm.
Pi r, जो तुम बोल रहे थे, pi r dr
Hmm.
times rho times lambda. That was in case of if you had a circular ring, semicircular ring. In this case,
Yeah.
you have a 3D version of it. You have a uh, semi hemispherical shell.
Hemispherical
It's like a
shell.
bowl. So you are selecting a bowl shaped object
Hmm.
from a very thick bowl, I guess. Right. So it is like कि तुम अलग अलग size के bowl you are stacking together, है ना, of different different radius, such that this figure
Hmm.
comes out, है ना, ऐसा ही the
Got.
like that only, right?
Hmm.
तो इस केस में ये हो गया
Fine.
तुम्हारा dm, right?
Yep.
So if I do by integration only, तो क्या होगा? This this is YCM, right? So YCM would come out to be 2r by pi times 2 pi r square rho dr divided by 2 pi r square rho dr integrated from a to b, right? अब a से b integration चल रहा है, not
Hmm.
from 0 to the radius. So pi 2 pi से 2 pi कट गया, रो से रो कट.
Hmm.
Now we are left with 2 by pi बाहर, अंदर इंटीग्रेशन में from a to b, that would be r cube dr divided by integration r square dr from a to b. This would be 2 by pi b4 minus a4,
A cube minus a cube.
हाँ नीचे आ जाएगा b cube minus a cube, and ऊपर 3 would be multiplied, so net would be
So
3
4
by
by
2
3
pi,
5.
4 नहीं,
Huh?
एक ऊपर का, ऊपर से भी तो आएगा ना, there would be a 4 from there, and 2 पहले से था.
Yeah. Oh. अच्छा हाँ ठीक है. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hmm.
अब you can simplify this as well. अब इसको क्या simplify करें? I don't know. I don't know. मतलब ठीक है. This is fine.
Hmm.
This is okay.
Okay.
But okay, तुम्हारा नीचे was a plus b. Okay, तो इसको थोड़ा सा और simplify कर लेते हैं. So I can write it as 3 by 2 pi times b square plus a square times a plus b times a b minus a divided
Hmm.
by b minus a times b square plus ab plus a square. यही होता है ना शायद? A cube minus b cube minus a cube is this much, this only, right? I don't remember exactly. B cube minus a cube का फॉर्म
Yeah. B minus a. हाँ यही होता है.
ये होता है. तो ये कट गया. So हाँ, तो ये आ रहा है. It is different. मतलब by integration it is coming out this much.
Yeah.
But there is a short way as well. I told you about. You can do that by that much lesser. So हमने rho assume कर रखा है, right? That we have a rho.
Yep.
The second method to do this was कि suppose I'll select this. इसको मैं कर लेता हूँ कॉपी. तो ये शेल था हमारे पास, है ना, इट वाज फिल्ड फ्रॉम इनसाइड. ऐसा कुछ था. I mean I don't want to share it. So I can uh, consider this shell to be made up of two shells. Okay. आवाज आ रहा है क्या? It's yep. I, I don't know what happened. Anyways, तो मैं बोल रहा था कि this shape can be considered to be made up of two parts. एक तो
Yeah.
एक हेमिस्फेयर, fully filled hemisphere. It is not hollow. That
Hmm.
has a center at O, and it is have
Yep.
the radius of B length. ठीक है? This is B, and it has a mass density of rho. Suppose original भी rho था, है ना?
Hmm.
Along with that, uh, take some other color, blue ले लेते हैं. Along with that, एक और hemisphere that is fully filled, that also has the center at O, but it has a radius of A,
Hmm.
and its mass density is minus rho.
Minus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you add both of them together, ठीक है, with the center at O, तो क्या
Hmm.
होगा? That would act as there is no mass between A and B, right? It would
Hmm.
act like that. So are these two figures equivalent?
Yeah.
हाँ, they are equivalent. So तुम क्या कंसिडर कर सकते हो? That center of mass can be, अब तुमको ये पता है कि what is the center of mass position of this mass, है ना? So that
Hmm.
was कितना था ये स्फीयर का, हेमिस्फीयर का? It was 3r/8, right?
Yeah.
तो इसका पोजीशन YCM1 is 3b/8, and YCM of this is 3a/8, right?
The other one is also hollow.
Hollow नहीं है, दोनों वो है filled. Both of them are filled from inside,
Oh. Okay. हाँ ठीक है.
है ना?
Hmm.
What would be the mass of this uh, hemisphere that has a radius of b? The mass of this would be 2 by 3 pi b cube times rho, right? Volume times density.
Hmm.
The mass of this
Yeah.
hemisphere would be 2 by 3 pi a cube times minus rho.
Yeah.
So effectively we have a two mass system. ठीक है? एक m1 whose center of mass is at whose position is YCM1, है ना? एक है m2 whose position is YCM2. This is O. Now we have to find the center of mass position of such a system. So ये तो आराम से हमें पता है. The YCM of this system would be m1 y1 YCM1
Yeah.
plus m2 YCM2
By m
divided by
plus
m1 plus m2.
m1 plus. Yeah.
तो ये
Hmm.
कितना हो जाएगा? 2/3 pi b cube rho times 3b/8 plus, so this would be minus b. minus 2 by 3 pi 2 by 3 pi a cube times rho times 3a by 8 divided by m1 plus m2. So that would be 2 by 3 pi b cube rho minus 2 by 3 pi a cube rho. 2 by 3
Hmm.
pi रो काट देते हैं ऊपर नीचे से.
Okay.
So that would be और हाँ और यही कटेगा ये. So what we'll get is b cube. So 3 by 8 यहाँ से आया. Then we have b raised to the power 4
B to the power of 4 minus 8 to the power 4
divided by
by B
b
cube
cube
minus
minus
A
a
cube.
cube. तो ये सेम है क्या? ऊपर ऊपर तो कुछ और आ रहा था ना. We were getting something else.
हाँ, it was 3
Pi
by
आ रहा
2
था.
pi into B to the power of, yeah, pi was there.
So pi
I think,
नहीं लेना था एक्चुअली. इसका सेंटर ऑफ मास पोजीशन ऑफ द स्फेरिकल शेल इज r by 2, राइट? 2r by 5 होना होता है. This should have been r by 2.
oh, okay.
इसके वजह से ये दिक्कत आया.
But
हाँ.
like in the B diagram, isn't that sphere supposed to be hollow?
Which sphere? ये ब्लू वाला?
The B one. नहीं, pink वाला.
पिंक वाला नहीं. क्यों? Why would it be hollow?
Because let's say it's a hollow sphere and you put the chota wala sphere inside, then only the beach wala part will be hollow, right?
Hollow? अरे बीच वाला hollow नहीं है. बीच वाला is actually filled. ये जो अंदर वाला पार्ट था ना up till radius a, that was hollow. Between a and b it is filled.
So A is hollow.
हाँ.
So if it's hollow, shouldn't it have a different center of mass, which is r by 2?
एक्चुअली वो हेमिस्फेरिकल शेल नहीं है ना. If it was a hemispherical shell, right, then it would have been r by 2. But ये क्या है? This is मतलब शेल नहीं है ना एक्चुअली. इसके बाद it has a width, right? इसके बाद there is mass distribution. शेल में क्या होता है? The mass is situated only at the boundary. There is no mass beyond that. But here there is mass beyond that, right? So spherical shell तो है ना.
No, technically, like the difference between r by 2 and 3r by 8 is there's mass inside this hollow there's mass inside this hemisphere and this one is hollow. That's it, right? And this one is hollow, so it should be r by 2.
लेकिन ये शेल नहीं है ना. हेमिस्फेरिकल शेल थोड़ी ना है. हेमिस्फेरिकल शेल क्या होता है? लेट्स कंसीडर, ठीक है, बॉलिंग बॉल भरा होता है, राइट?
Yeah.
And the football is hollow from inside. Let us assume balloon ले लो, right? So if I have मैंने एक cavity कर लिया. I took a scoop out of a half bowling ball. So would you consider the inner surface to be a shell?
No.
So यही the exact situation is here as well, right? The same situation is here as well, if you think about it.
No. Here the situation is, let's say we take the earth, okay?
हाँ, ठीक है.
So पूरा अर्थ है, उसे आधा काटो, okay? द आधा जो बचा है उसमें से बीच का पार्ट निकाल दिया. So the inner part is still a shell, and outer part is जो हमने निकाला, that's also a shell.
Shell कैसे define
जैसे
होता है?
have you eaten Ferrero Rocher?
हाँ.
So बाहर एक लेयर होती है, अंदर एक लेयर होती है, उसके अंदर एक हेजलनट होता है. So let's say you cut it in half, okay, and you take out the hazelnut. The hazelnut itself will be a sphere और हेजलनट निकाल के भी इट बी अ स्फीयर.
हाँ, सो इट मतलब देखो शेल क्या होता है कि देयर इज नो मास inside and no mass beyond the radius, right? The whole mass is concentrated at the radius, right?
No, also the what do you call it? The covering,
Covering, अच्छा
the
ठीक है.
surface area.
हाँ, surface area वही कह रहा हूँ कि there is actually mass that is concentrated at a layer, right? बहुत ही thin
Hmm.
layer होता है ना? If you assume an ideal case कि मतलब the ideal spherical shell should be कि at a radius r the whole mass is concentrated and beyond that there is no mass and inside also there is no mass, right?
Yeah.
अब इसमें क्या केस है कि up till A there is no mass, है ना? Mass starts from A, but beyond A as well there is mass,
Yeah.
right? तो ये
So A is
एक
hollow.
A is hollow from inside,
So it's a hollow hemisphere.
but how would you uh, ठीक है, so let's say you consider that to be a hollow hemisphere, okay? Now what now? उसके बाद क्या करोगे?
Uh, so the center of mass instead of 3r/8 is supposed to be r/2.
Okay, फिर
Then there we solve it. I didn't go further from there, so it should be r/2. Because see, then it's filled or it's not filled. What difference is the center of mass making? It's exactly the same. The B1 is filled, A khali hai. How can the center of mass be the same? That's not possible, right?
मैं समझ रहा हूँ कि क्या बोल रहे थे, but I mean if you proceed that way कि हाँ you consider एक hemispherical shell of radius A, ठीक है? उसके बाद क्या
Hmm.
करोगे?
Oh, then
How would you get its mass? What would be the mass of that shell?
uh, the mass will be 2 pi r square into dr.
Now what is dr? तुमने तो एक हेमिस्फेरिकल शेल लिया ऑफ रेडियस ए. जो
Yeah,
हम सेंटर ऑफ मास
dr
वाला
is
फॉर्मूला
basically
था,
you can say.
सेंटर ऑफ मास वाला
Hmm,
जो फॉर्मूला था कि हम r/2 was the position of the center of mass in case of a
yeah.
hollow in case of a hollow hemispherical shell, है ना? In case of
Hmm,
a hemispherical shell basically, it had a mass, ठीक है? It had some mass, suppose some mass m,
yeah.
and that whole mass was concentrated at radius r. There was no dr in that case. The spherical
Yeah.
shell that we consider in case of in any course say that would be an accurate मतलब mathematically accurate shell कि there is no mass, all the mass is concentrated at a particular distance from the center. There is no concept of dr. When there is a dr,
Yeah.
that doesn't become, that doesn't satisfy the condition to be a spherical shell. That becomes a sphere, a filled sphere, है ना? That is having no mass up till radius a and some mass from a to a plus dr. The point
Okay.
that, हाँ,
So let's say this thing is gone. What if we do length into breadth? So 2 pi r into a d theta.
2 pi r into a d
Like that's
theta.
how we derived it. R/2. That's how we
ठीक
derived it. We did
ठीक है.
length into
हाँ
breadth.
हाँ हाँ ठीक है.
Okay, so dm is equal to 2 pi a into a d theta into rho. So from there we move on. But
a
the
d,
problem
हाँ
is
ओके
it's d theta.
ओके. हाँ तो उसमें क्या होगा ना, लेट्स सी. इस केस में क्या होगा कि व्हाट वी डिड कि थीटा एंगल पर गए, राइट? और एक डी थीटा एलिमेंट ले लिया,
Yeah.
This is d theta.
Hmm.
Now the region covered would be this. Now this ये mass कैसे निकालोगे? How would you get this mass?
We're talking only about A here.
सिर्फ A का? Okay,
Only A.
एक सेकंड.
So A का तो इतना सही होगा, right? It's like
हाँ,
barely anything.
okay. So A का कैसे निकालोगे? That is the question, right? How would you know कि कितना मास exactly A पर है? That doesn't मतलब exact A पर तो कुछ भी. How would you know कि exact A के बाद A प्लस डी आर से रो डेंसिटी चालू हुआ है या फिर A माइनस डी आर से रो डेंसिटी चालू हुआ है? It could be anything, right? मतलब see the point is कि
Yeah.
whenever we encounter such a situation, always we assume a spherical shell to have a particular, it should satisfy particular criteria like all the mass, how much soever it is, should be exactly at the radius. If it is beyond the radius, है ना,
Hmm.
then it's not a spherical shell. Basically, we can approximate it to be a spherical shell only to an extent when the dr or the extent to which the mass is accumulated on the boundary is very thin. बहुत ही thin surface होना
Hmm.
चाहिए. Otherwise,
Yeah.
experiments show that this spherical shell approximation fails eventually. That is why we have to resort to other types of derivation. You know.
So we're taking 3A by 8 because the boundary is big.
3a/8 इसलिए ले रहे हैं. I have इस वाले method में what I have assumed. In this case only, I am taking 3a/8 because I have considered a hollow surface, a hollow the ये जो अंदर का hollow वो बना है, when where there is no mass density, I have assumed मतलब एक trick है that I have assumed it to be made up of two masses, one that has mass density rho and one that has mass density minus rho. Effectively, that would result in no mass, right?
Hmm.
That would be effectively as if
Yeah.
there is no mass present there. So that is what I have done here. कि rather than going through the entire integration process, जैसे हमने ऊपर वाला किया, that was a bit tedious, right? कि तुमको spherical shell
Hmm.
consider करना पड़ा. And what you are saying कि हमें A का spherical shell है ना? We have considered from A
Yeah.
to A plus dr a spherical shell, and eventually उसका हमें position पता है center of mass का, है ना? That is exactly what
Hmm.
we did in case of integration,
Yeah.
है ना? We did the exact same thing.
Hmm.
But here, what we are doing, we have considered that zero mass area to be made up of some mass, effectively matter or antimatter type मान लो. If you combine matter and antimatter, effectively there is no mass, right?
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
you can consider it like कि तुम्हारे पास 1 kg matter है ना? And you have half
Hmm.
kgs of antimatter. When you mix them, effectively you
Yeah.
will get half kgs of matter, right? Similarly,
Yeah.
is the case कि मैंने एक रो mass density का यहाँ पे बड़ा sphere ले लिया that has a center at O, and I took a smaller but same radius A type का एक spherical वो ले लिया hemispherical ball that has a mass density of minus rho, effectively acting as an antimatter type of component of to this. And when I position them equally there, तो क्या होगा? Between zero, between the origin and the A, you would have both rho mass and minus rho mass present at the particular position, right? At each
Yeah.
point. So what it would effectively mean, how would you define the mass at that point? The mass because of the pink hemisphere plus the mass because of the blue hemisphere, they both add up to be zero.
Yeah.
So effectively acting up
Hmm.
the original system that we had, right?
Yeah.
आप समझे?
Okay. Hmm. Got it.
and effectively we had, अब इससे हमें फायदा क्या हुआ, that we knew the formula for each of them. We knew
Hmm.
what is the center of mass position for each of them, and mass we could calculate once we know the density uh, of that substance. So effectively we also got the density, and eventually that boils down to a two particle system, and then we are expert in calculating that, right? समझे?
Got it.
So the
Hmm.
thing was कि जो तुम hemispherical वाला shell बोल रहे थे, that was exactly what we did in case of this integration approach. We divided it to be made up of,
Hmm.
जैसे मैं बोल भी रहा था कि if we have bowls of different radius, है ना, और एक के ऊपर एक के ऊपर एक रखते रहो, effectively like a there a famous, तुमने शायद देखा भी होगा, there is a Russian doll, होता है, there is a, I don't know what it is called. So effectively what happens कि तुम एक डॉल को खोलोगे, there is a smaller doll inside, फिर एक डॉल को खोलोगे, there is a smaller
अच्छा.
doll inside, है ना,
Hmm.
सेम थिंग है.
Hmm.
इफ यू प्लेस वन हेमिस्फेरिकल शेल, है ना, उसके ऊपर एक बड़ा हेमिस्फेरिकल शेल, बड़ा बड़ा ऐसे करते करते रहोगे, देन यू वुड डेफिनेटली गेट दिस अरेंजमेंट, राइट?
Yeah.
तो एग्जैक्टली वही
Got
चीज
it.
होती है, ठीक है.
Hmm.
अब एक और क्वेश्चन करते हैं, इसमें को मन किया था लाइक वी शुड डू दिस. सो सपोज हमको एक,
मैंने
हाँ,
मेंस के क्वेश्चंस ट्राई किए थे, but there were no questions based on like any of the figures. So do they ask it?
आई मीन ये तुमको आगे हेल्प करेगा, दैट इज ऑल आई कैन सी. जैसे रोटेशन मैकेनिक्स हो गया, है ना, दैट वुड बी
Hmm.
वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, क्योंकि उससे बहुत बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन आते हैं, है ना, इन जनरल इन
Okay.
कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जामिनेशन. तो उस केस में यू विल हैव टू नो कि हाउ डू यू कैलकुलेट द सेंटर ऑफ मास, सो दैट यू कैन इफेक्टिवली से कि इनर्शिया क्या होगा एंड ऑल दैट, कि इसका मतलब काफी सारे कंसेप्ट होते हैं उसमें.
Got it. Okay.
मतलब उस तुमने मेन से क्वेश्चन किए, सो वर यू एबल टू डू दैट?
There were like जो फर्स्ट क्लास में हमने डिस्कस किया था, they were that itself.
है ना,
So
इजी
I
इजी होंगे आई गेस.
हाँ, yeah, they were easy itself. But there were some questions where they're telling us like someone pushed the wall. What's the velocity? I'm like,
वो
I
है,
don't know what's the velocity.
we'll start that today. That is the part of
Okay.
linear momentum collision or
Hmm. Okay.
okay. So ये है, suppose it is a square that has length 2r. फिर we have uh, cut cut a semicircle of radius r from it, है ना. तो ऑब्वियसली ये पॉइंट जो है सेंट्रॉइड होगा स्क्वायर का, राइट?
Centroid of a square?
सेंट्रॉइड होता है, व्हाट इज दिस कॉल्ड?
That's in
सेंटर पॉइंट.
that's in triangle.
अच्छा ऐसा होता है,
Center. Okay.
सेंटर सेंटर मान लो, व्हाटएवर. मतलब आई
Hmm.
डोंट रिमेम्बर, मतलब मेरे को याद नहीं जाने. तो हाँ ठीक है. सो व्हाट वी हैव डन, ये शेप कट कर लिया यहाँ से, दैट इज ऑफ रेडियस आर, दैट इज ऑब्वियसली सर्कुलर, और हमने इसको ऐसे अरेंज कर दिया. ओके, वी हैव हिंज्ड इट लाइक दिस.
Okay.
सो यू कैन से कि मास सिर्फ इतने पोर्शन में प्रेजेंट है, दैट आई एम शेडिंग, राइट?
Hmm.
दिस, ये बीच वाला पोर्शन इज मासलेस.
Yeah.
सो यू हैव टू लोकेट the center of mass of this system. So if I label this point as A, so you have to tell me the distance or position of center mass from A. अब देखो, why I did the easier methods in the question that I
Hmm.
did above. इसमें इंटीग्रेशन कैसे करोगे? How would you do integration in this case? It's not possible.
Like The hemisphere, it's possible, but that square, I don't know how to do it for the square. So
अच्छा, if you do y integration, I'll tell you what you will do. यहाँ what you will do कि suppose यहाँ से y distance ऊपर चले गए, है ना, and
हाँ,
you will take a strip, यहाँ पे एक strip ले लोगे, ठीक है,
hmm,
यहाँ पे एक strip ले लोगे,
okay,
you will get the center of mass here, center of mass here, ठीक
hmm.
है, इनका center of mass निकालो, that would come somewhere, I don't know where it would come, let's say it comes here, है ना,
निकालोगे कैसे?
you can find that. Suppose मैं यहाँ से y
Okay,
गया, है ना, you know
hmm,
this distance, this would be r minus y, you know this is r,
hmm.
so you can get
Yeah,
what is this length right here,
hmm.
so you
Yep,
that is 2r, so yeah, that would be 2r minus this length right here,
हाँ, yeah,
so effectively you can get, अगर ये dy thickness है, that would be also dy thickness, so you can get
hmm,
that mass, center of mass here, and effectively you can also get center of mass here as well, क्योंकि ये अगर y
hmm,
है, ये r होगा, that this distance and this distance both would be same, यहाँ पे तुम ले लोगे center of mass, and you will apply that ycm is equals to m1 y1 plus m2 y2 divided by total mass, you will get the ycm for this system, then you would have to integrate it
yeah,
from this distance 0 to 2r, that is effectively what you will have to do, ठीक है, that would be too much work, है ना, it would easily consume around 40 to 45
20
minutes.
minutes.
Well, like 40 to
Oh,
45 minutes if you are doing for the first time, I guess.
wow, okay. Hmm.
So, what is the best way to do it then? अब क्योंकि question तो दे दिया, you will have to do it. Now consider this
Yep.
system to be made up of two systems.
Okay.
दिख रहा है कैसे कैसे divide करोगे? How will you divide it?
A square and a hollow hemisphere.
ऐसा भी तो कर सकते हो कि एक square, right, and a circle that are merged such
Okay.
that ये ऐसा shape आ जाता है. I mean, रुको मैं बताता हूँ कैसे. नहीं, how will you do it? Okay, हाँ, ये कर सकते हैं. What we can do? I can consider this to be made up of three shapes.
Okay.
Tell me if it makes sense or not. एक तो square हो ही गया, है ना, of radius 2r that has the center at G plus a semicircular disc
Okay.
that has a radius r. ये a है, this distance is r. Suppose the mass density of the square is rho and
Yeah.
the mass density of this semi-spherical disc is minus rho. So if you add both of these together, will you get the square wala part? This part right here.
That's hollow.
अंदर वाला hollow है ना? ये white वाला part is hollow, right?
No, the red figure, the minus row figure, is that hollow?
Nah, that is filled. Both of them are filled.
Then how do you get it?
But this is mass density rho and this is minus rho.
Yeah.
So इसको तुम,
But let's say you join both of them.
हाँ, if I join like this,
So no, you can't do that. You can't put a mass inside a mass.
अच्छा, वो उसमें भी तो वही किया था हेमिस्फेरिकल शेल वाले में, हेमिस्फेयर वाला जो
Oh,
ऊपर वाला क्वेश्चन था, वी डिड द सेम थिंग राइट।
fine. Yeah. Okay.
ऑब्वियसली इट डजंट मेक एनी फिजिकल सेंस कि हाँ ऐसे कैसे क्या करके, बट यू गेट द पॉइंट राइट कि हाँ इट इज पॉसिबल बेसिकली। आई मीन
मतलब till NLM it made some sense, but now it's just like
ये देखो ये अलग अलग टेक्निक होती है हाउ यू हैव टू डू द
disappointing.
क्वेश्चन। सो
Okay. Hmm.
तो
So we'll take
एच
a
से,
square with row.
हाँ एक माइनस रो,
Hmm.
and if you overlap them rather than not joining, if you overlap them, ठीक है, consider them to be different paper and then you join them, so effectively the inner portion would be hollow,
Yeah.
and along with this we have to take another semicircular disc, but इसका mass density ये A point हो गया, this is again R, इसका mass density is rho, right?
So let's say we push minus row wala sphere inside.
हाँ
Some sphere will come out also, right?
अरे मतलब ये ऐसे फिजिकल नहीं हो रहा है, मतलब यू कैन कंसिडर इट कि ओवरलैप कर लो, दैट वुड बी बेस्ट वे टू विजुलाइज इट, यू कैन ओवरलैप इट, अगर ओवरलैप करते हो तो अंदर वाला पोर्शन जो इस हेमिस्फीयर वाला है वो तो उड़ जाएगा राइट,
Yeah.
और फिर
Hmm.
इसको फिर ओवरलैप कर दोगे रो वाले को, तो वो वाला पोर्शन आ जाएगा, हाँ ये जो बाहर निकाला है
Yeah.
वेज टाइप ना,
Got it. ठीक है.
तो ए से हमें पूछा था व्हाट इज द डिस्टेंस ऑफ सेंटर ऑफ मास, तो इसका सेंटर ऑफ मास का डिस्टेंस क्या है, वाई सी एम वन, दैट इज
Uh,
माइनस आर राइट,
R comma.
ए से ए से पूछा है ना, ए पॉइंट से, दिस इज ए पॉइंट
Yeah.
है ना,
Minus R.
एक्स सी एम लिखना चाहिए राधा मुझे, नॉट वाई सी एम,
Yeah. XCM is minus R.
इस वाले का क्या होगा डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम ए, एक्स सी एम टू, दैट वुड बी
Um,
2r बाय 4r बाय 3 पाई राइट,
yeah. 4R by 3 pi.
दैट वुड बी इक्वल टू 4r बाय 3 पाई, एक्स सी एम 3 भी 4r बाय 3 पाई होगा, this would be minus 4r by 3 pi and that would be plus 4r by 3 pi, okay,
अच्छा हाँ.
है
Yeah.
ना। अब
Yep.
इसका मास क्या होगा, ये स्क्वायर का दैट वुड बी रो टाइम्स 2 r होल स्क्वायर, और आई कैन से दैट that would be 4r 4 rho r square,
Yeah.
second वाला मास would be equal to pi r square by 2 times rho minus pi r square by 2 times rho, क्योंकि माइनस रो डेंसिटी है,
Yeah. Hmm.
m3 क्या हो जाएगा, दैट वुड बी इक्वल टू pi r square रो टाइम्स 2 pi r square रो by 2, है ना,
Yeah.
so effectively xcm of this system क्या हो जाएगा, it would be like इसको मैं बना के दिखाता हूँ how would the arrangement look like if we consider both all of them to be point particle,
Hmm.
तो it would be like कि ये तुम्हारा a point है
Yeah.
and at a distance of xcm1 that is minus r you have mass m1 at a distance of 4r by 3 pi minus 4r by 3 pi basically. So if पीछे बना तो I don't have to use the minus sign again.
Isn't 4r by 3? No, nothing.
4 by 3 pi
हाँ ठीक
क्या
है ठीक
होगा?
है.
It would be less than 1, right?
हाँ, got it.
ये m2 हो गया. m3
Yeah.
भी 4r by 3 pi आगे, right?
Yeah.
अब ओके हाँ ठीक है. सो xcm क्या हो जाएगा? It would be equal to m1 r1, that would be equal to minus 4 rho r cube x2 r2 x2 m2 हाँ what am I saying? m2 x2 हाँ ठीक है. That would be equal to plus 2 pi 2, अरे मैं लिख ही लेता हूँ मल्टीप्लाई करके. कितना होगा ये? That would be equal to 4r by 3 pi times pi r square by 2 times rho. pi से pi कट गया, यहाँ 2 कटा. That would be equal to 2 r cube by 3 rho, right?
Yeah.
2 r cube by 3 rho plus 2 r cube by 3 rho again.
Yeah.
And divided by the total mass, that would be 4 rho r square plus pi r square rho by 2 minus pi r square rho by 2. फिर
Hmm.
yeah, that makes sense. मेरे को लगा था कि how is it coming out to perfect square का एक mass. That is what we have done, right? कि उसको काट दिया, then we have made it like a wedge.
Yeah.
xcm would be equal to 4r cube rho by 3 minus 4r cube rho divided by 4 rho r square. रो r square से रो r square काट देते हैं, 4 से 4 काट देते हैं. xcm would be equal to r by 3 minus r, that would be equal to minus 2r by 3. So
Yep.
अब what does this mean? ये सिस्टम था हमारा.
Hmm.
If it would have been a square, then the center of mass position should have been this. ये center of mass position होना चाहिए था. But
Yeah.
now it is coming out to be here, somewhere here. So this is the center of mass
No,
position.
isn't it on the right side? Because it's plus. Oh, अच्छा,
Plus,
it's minus
minus.
12 by 3. Yeah. हाँ हाँ ठीक है.
So this is x.
Yeah.
And मतलब ये hollow में
Okay.
आ रहा है. So if you spin it, मतलब ऐसा ऐसा सोचो, if you spin it, then it would revolve around this axis. Hollow के around revolve करेगा पूरा figure. It is interesting.
But will it spin? Because it's hollow. How do you even hold it there?
मतलब ऐसा सोचो, you are spinning it on a table, frictionless table. ऐसे फिरकी मार दिए, something like that.
Will it start spinning?
If it is frictionless, then it would start spinning. The floor is frictionless.
No. No, it can't start spinning. If it's at rest, we can't move it, right?
मैं वही तो बोल रहा हूँ, you have to give it motion, right? You would have to spin it. मतलब ऐसे पकड़ा साइड से, कैसे बताऊँ? ऐसे पकड़, एक
Got it.
यहाँ से
जैसे
पकड़ लो.
वो
हाँ
लट्टू घुमाते हैं.
हाँ ऐसे कुछ you have to spin it. So it would
Okay,
spin
okay.
around this axis.
Got it.
Okay. अब आ जाता है, अब बहुत हो गया, सेंटर ऑफ मास. नाउ कम linear momentum वो सब collision वाला basically. So
Are the next 3 chapters also like this? Or next 2?
next two. Nah, they would be more interesting. I'm sure about it.
Like, do they make sense?
देखो अभी ये फील हो रहा होगा तुमको कि दिस इज मतलब थोड़ा ज्यादा ही एब्स्ट्रैक्ट सा हो गया बट ट्रस्ट मी इवेंचुअली दिस वुड मतलब अगर इफ यू लाइक फिजिक्स और आई मीन इफ यू कंटिन्यू डूइंग फिजिक्स कि हाँ ठीक है मतलब studying it positively so this would be the area that you will start falling in love with collision rotation ये सब आई मीन मेरा भी बहुत
Okay.
बकवास से फिजिक्स आई एम बीइंग क्वाइट ऑनेस्ट कि इस
Hmm.
तक मेरा फिजिक्स आई वाज नॉट वेरी गुड एट बट सिंस दिस
Hmm.
स्टार्टेड मेरे को थोड़ा सा मतलब मजा आने लगा देन इवेंचुअली इट वाज रियली गुड
Okay.
आई नो मतलब इट इज अ बिट ओवरवेलमिंग एट फर्स्ट कि हाँ ये क्या हो रहा है बट ठीक है
Yeah.
चलता है मतलब
Okay.
सह लेंगे थोड़ा टाइम ठीक है तो मोशन ऑफ सेंटर ऑफ मास नाउ व्हाई इज इट इम्पोर्टेंट अब ऐसा सोचो इफ यू हैव थ्रोन अ प्रोजेक्टाइल ठीक है सपोज तुमने बैट फेंक दिया यू आर एंग्री एंड यू थ्रो योर बैट एट समवन
Hmm.
एक क्रिकेट बैट तो क्या होगा इफ दिस इज द ग्राउंड सपोज ग्राउंड भी अच्छे से नहीं बन रहा बट ओके सपोज दिस इज द ग्राउंड है ना एंड दिस इज योर बैट कैसे बनाऊँ समथिंग लाइक
It'll rotate along its center of mass,
हाँ दैट इज द पॉइंट
like
ठीक है
like this.
हाँ 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 so that is why center of mass is important बकवास लगता है बट
Yep.
it simplifies things a lot
Hmm.
तो ये बेसिकली हो सकता है अपने एक्सिस के अराउंड रोटेट कर रहा हो बहुत मतलब अलग अलग पोजीशन में यूज सी की कभी हैंडल यहाँ था तो अब यहाँ आ गया है ना
Yeah.
कभी और रोटेट हो गया सो इट
Hmm.
केम हियर समवेयर हियर but eventually the center of mass position never changes its position from the trajectory all the other masses
Hmm.
do so that is
Hmm.
why studying the center of mass motion is really important so we'll start with the simplest case if you have like
Hmm.
point masses moving something like that तो ऐसा सोचो कि there are two particles A and B these are two point
Just
particles
one sec.
हाँ
Yeah.
so let's start with the simplest system
Hmm.
so there are two particles two point particles है A and B है ना and so they are projected from the top of a tower
Hmm.
मैं बता दूंगा How are they thrown? So what we have to do is find the displacement of center of mass and the velocity of the center of mass after 3 seconds. ये बोला है हमसे. अब मैं बना देता हूँ फिगर. हाउ दे आर थ्रोन. तो ये टावर है. ये है पार्टिकल ए. इट इज थ्रोन अपवर्ड्स. ये है पार्टिकल बी. इट इज थ्रोन लाइक दिस. अरे तो रादर मतलब मैंने आई हैव shown them separately but they are exactly at the same point. Okay, एक ऊपर जा
Yeah.
रहा है एक साइड जा रहा है.
Hmm.
तो ए पार्टिकल हैज ए क्या है. इट हैज मास 2 kgs and is thrown upwards with 20 meters per second. B क्या है. B
Okay.
has a mass of 3 kgs and it is thrown with 10 meters per second.
Hmm.
तो ऑब्वियसली B तो प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन करेगा.
Yeah.
ए ऊपर जाके फिर नीचे आएगा. so it would perform a linear motion
Hmm.
effectively.
Yep.
So what we have to do is find the displacement of center of mass and the velocity of center of mass after 3 seconds.
How
So
do you know what the mass is?
mass,
Mala, you don't know what's the mass, right? Like how it looks.
ये दो separate particles है ना. So we can find out what is the center of mass of their. उनका center of mass का motion तो study कर ही सकते हैं by studying their individual motion, right?
Okay.
So
Hmm.
for A what we
Oh.
can say.
Huh.
For A what we can say.
It moves only in y-axis.
हाँ वही linear वाला motion V is equal to U plus AT.
Hmm.
So V after 3 seconds what it would be. 20 initial था. minus 10 because
Hmm.
B is acting downwards times 3. minus 10 meters per second से तो वो नीचे आ रहा होगा after 3 seconds.
Hmm.
For B what we can say. Vy उसका हो जाएगा minus 30 meters per second, right? Because 3 सेकंड बाद अभी इनिशियली
Yeah.
तो कोई था नहीं. Velocity along y
Hmm.
axis. After 3 seconds it would be
Yeah.
gt and Vx would be same, right? 10 I cap would 10 meters per second. Vx तो
How
change
will vy be minus 30? Oh, अच्छा. ठीक है.
है ना.
Okay. Okay.
So what we can write about A. After 3 seconds, the displacement of A. What would be the displacement of A?
Hmm.
Let's see. मैं ऐसे कैलकुलेट ही कर लेता हूँ. That would be equal to v square minus u square upon 2a, right? V हमें पता है. V square minus u square upon 2 into minus 10, right?
Hmm.
तो ये हो जाएगा minus 300 upon minus 20. 15. It is positive, so it is still up. So S A, I can say if I take this as origin, जहाँ से throw किए गए हैं, S A I can write as 15 meters J cap.
Okay.
And V A I can write as minus 10 meters per second J cap.
Hmm.
अब B के लिए what we can say, what would be the displacement? X displacement अलग होगा, Y displacement अलग होगा. So let's calculate Y displacement. Half GT square, क्योंकि इनिशियल
Yeah.
तो कुछ है नहीं. Half G into G with a negative sign times T square, 9.
Yeah.
Minus 45 meters J cap.
Hmm.
And what would be Sx? That would be equal to simple 10 into 3, क्योंकि
Hmm.
x कॉलम तो कोई एक्सक्लूजन है ही नहीं. 30 meters I cap. So from here I can say that VB after 3 seconds would be 10 I cap minus 30 J cap, and SB would be equal to 30 I cap minus 45 J cap, right?
Yep.
तो अब सेंटर ऑफ मास के बारे में क्या कह सकते हैं? द डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ द सेंटर ऑफ मास is equals to m1 SMA SA plus mb SB divided by ma plus mb, right?
Yeah.
So ma क्या है? ma is 2 kg, sa is
Oh,
मतलब easy है, right?
whether it's हाँ यहाँ से आसान. I did this question. This was a JEE mains question.
हाँ, it was a JEE mains question. So I
Okay.
mean you can see how easy it is. So ठीक है.
Yeah.
फिर mb, that is 3 times sb 30i minus 45j upon
Yeah.
ma plus mb. What is ma plus mb? That would be 5, right? 5 कार्ड को ऊपर नीचे से. That is too irritating to see 5. ये 6 हो गया, ये 9 हो गया. 6j, ओके पहले i लिख लेता है. 18i and b minus 3j and velocity of center of mass, that would be equal to MAVA plus MBVB divided by MA plus MB,
Yeah.
and MA is 2, VA is minus 10 J cap plus MB is 3, VB is I don't know what is VB, 10I minus what is 30J divided by 5.
Yeah.
मैंने क्या गलती किया है? गलत किया क्या मैंने? I don't think so. I have done anything wrong. 2 into 15J. Oh, okay. All right. Apparently, I was stupid in 11th. मैंने डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ सेंटर ऑफ मास में MASA को मैंने लिखा है जैसे 2 into 15 J cap है ना, it is upward.
हाँ.
I have written it 2 into 15
Yeah.
I cap. So,
Oh. Okay.
not so bright. तो ठीक है, ये क्या आ जाएगा? 30I. ओके, तो ये काट देते हैं. 2
NI.
6I.
No. Wait. 6I.
I
Yeah.
minus 22J is the velocity. So ये meters है. This is displacement. It is in meters. It is in meters per second velocity. Easy.
Got it.
ठीक है. फिर what else we can do with center of mass motion? Can we write? अगर मेरे को suppose ये है, if I present you a scenario, like अरे बाप रे. So this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, suppose, and I have two particles. This is particle 1 and this is particle 2. The position vector of the first particle is r1. So मैं किसी और कलर का बना देता हूँ. Color. This will be blue. Its width would be less. It will be 1, I guess. 1 is better. So इसका position vector है ये. इसका position vector है ये.
Yeah.
And I can write this as r1 vector, r2 vector,
Hmm.
Suppose the forces acting on ठीक है so the force acting on one due to two suppose कोई कहीं डायरेक्शन this is an internal force basically why suppose इस पे कोई external force लग रहा है पहले one पे let's deal with an external force so suppose there is an external force that is acting on one similarly there would be an external force acting on two in some direction
Yeah. Yeah.
and because of two on one there exists an external force internal force so internal a force on one that is acting because of two that might be a gravitational force it might be an electrostatic force it might be some other force okay
Hmm.
but it is because of two on one
Hmm.
similarly there would be a force that would be acting on two because of one
Yeah.
okay and common sense tells that if f12 is acting in one direction f21 is acting in another direction these two direction must be opposite to each other right 180 डिग्री पे होना चाहिए जैसे नॉर्मल फोर्स भी लगता है अगर दैट इज इन 180 डिग्री है ना अपोजिट होता है एंड दे मस्ट बी
Yeah.
सेम इन मैग्नीट्यूड
Yeah.
ठीक है इंटरनल फोर्सेस भी so that much we know okay
Hmm.
so what can I say for first particle I can say the f1 external acting on it plus the internal force that is acting on it is responsible for its motion that's ma1 right
Yeah.
and for similarly for second one I can say that f2 external plus f21 would be equal to ma2
Hmm.
so if I add both of them together f12 vector f21 vector तो कट जाएगा right it will result in zero
Yeah.
f1 external plus f2 external they would add vector really
Yeah.
and effectively that would be ये m1 m2 are not both of them are not mass equal unit that would be equal to this much
Yep.
I can write that effectively f external if I consider from outside the total external force f external net that is acting on this two particle system is equals to m1a1 ये वेक्टर कहाँ हो गया mass is not a vector m2a2 right
Yeah.
then if I multiply and divide both side by the total mass that is m1 plus m2 if I write it like this okay अब ये क्या हो गया what is this is acceleration of center of mass
Center of mass. Yeah.
and this what is
Hmm.
this is total mass
Yeah.
this is equals to m
Oh.
total c
Okay.
so we can say
Hmm.
कितने भी पार्टिकल सिस्टम ठीक है the net external force is responsible for the acceleration of the center of mass motion of center of mass के लिए the net mass is responsible so from here we can say if I sum all the external forces that would be equal to
Yeah.
m total times acm right
Yeah.
or if you want to write it vectorially you can write it as m total times d2 by dt square of rcm vector ठीक है
Okay. Hmm.
clear
Yeah.
so this is an important equation
Fine.
so the important conclusion that I wanted you to take from this is the motion of the center of mass is not affected by internal forces. ठीक है?
Okay.
So हाँ, तो as a consequence we'll deal with an interesting problem. Suppose I have, let's do that. हमने अभी तक वो टावर वाला जो एग्जांपल किया था, both of the particles are moving independent of each other, right?
Yeah.
अब सपोज मैं क्या करता हूँ, वही है सेम सिचुएशन. देयर इज अ पार्टिकल ए, देयर इज अनदर पार्टिकल बी. ठीक है, सेम चीज है अभी भी. द मास ऑफ ए इज 3 kgs, 2 kgs, and it is moving up with 220 meters per second speed. Mass of B is 3 kg and it is moving horizontally with 10 meters per second. Okay, मैं बना भी देता हूँ ये चीज. It is moving up, it is moving horizontally. Okay, और
Yeah.
trajectory, मतलब trajectory नहीं बनाओ, but the twist here is now they are tied by a string. They are tied together.
Okay.
So basically it is the same question, but now connected by a string. So we have to find V and S vector of the system. Simple. देखो, for the center of mass, if you consider center of mass of this system, ठीक है,
Yeah.
what would be the center of mass? एक कुछ 5 kgs का कुछ होगा, right? It would have been moving with some velocity, है ना? कुछ वेलोसिटी से मूव करो, सिंपल मोशन. अब इसका मोशन ट्रैक करना है बस हमें. इट माइट बी अ पैराबोला, इट माइट बी अ स्ट्रेट लाइन, व्हाटएवर माइट बी द केस बी.
Yeah.
सो इफ यू आर डीलिंग विद द सेंटर ऑफ मास, हमें क्या लगेगा दैट the velocity of center of mass, what the velocity of center of mass would be m1v1 plus m2v2, or I can say mava plus mbvb divided by total mass ma plus mb.
Yep.
And how much that would be? uh,
Uh, that'll be 6i.
40 plus
How?
30i by 5, right? यही तो होगा.
How?
ma 2 है, va is 20 j cap इनिशियली, राइट? हम इनिशियल अभी इनिशियल बात कर रहे हैं. mb is 3 and vb is 10i. तो ये आ गया. This would be equal to 6i plus 8j.
Okay. Okay.
And what would be the
Yeah.
acceleration of center of mass? ma aa plus mb ab divided by ma plus mb. Now
Yeah.
this could be 2 times 10 minus 10 j cap plus 3 times minus 10 j cap divided by 5, बेसिकली माइनस 10 j cap. ठीक है,
Yep.
मतलब दोनों पे अगर मास, दोनों फोर्सेस अगर ग्रेविटेशन से ही हो रहा है तो eventually the center of mass will also be attracted by the same force, right?
Yeah.
So it was kind of stupid to calculate that, but okay. तो effectively हमारे पास क्या सिस्टम बना? Effectively we have a 5 kg particle, थोड़ा मोटा पार्टिकल हो गया, a 5 kg particle who has its initial velocity along x-axis is 6 meters per second, 6 meters per second initial acceleration velocity, and y direction में 8 meters per second है.
Yeah.
यानी कि it would be moving like this in a trajectory.
Hmm.
It would be flying off like this. ऐसे ऐसे कुछ है ना, पैराबोला है बेसिकली. इंटरनल फोर्सेस को
Yeah.
लगा के रहा है कोई. Internal forces doesn't matter in the motion of the center of mass.
Hmm.
So now we can easily find out what would be the velocity after time t, और जो भी 3 सेकंड के बाद पूछा था ना. So let's find out
Yeah.
displacement after 3 seconds. So after 3 seconds, let's find out what will happen.
Okay.
Now what would be S? S would be equal to Sx I cap plus Sy j cap.
Hmm.
Sx क्या होगा? अब x डायरेक्शन में कोई फोर्स नहीं लग रहा है. That would be simply the velocity along x direction times time. That is 6 into 3, 18 I cap. But what would be Sy? अब नीचे फोर्स लग रहा है. Initially is 8.
8
8
minus
into
10.
ना 8 into 3 minus half gt square. Right? S is equal to ut plus half at square.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. हाँ ठीक है ठीक है
ठीक है.
ठीक है.
हाँ तो ये हो जाएगा 24 minus 45. That would be minus 21 I guess.
Hmm.
Minus 21 j cap. So now you know the displacement of the center of mass. That is 18 I minus 21 j. Easy peasy.
Hmm. Hmm.
अब ऐसी वेलोसिटी का निकाल सकते हो. What would be the velocity? अब velocity we know is made up of its two components. X component तो same रहेगा because there is no force along x axis.
Yeah.
That would be 6 I cap. But what would happen
Hmm.
to the j cap component after 3 seconds? It would be initial velocity minus u minus 80.
Yeah.
6
Hmm.
I minus 22 j. That would be the velocity of the center of mass.
Got it.
Simple.
Hmm.
So main take home message was कि internal forces matter नहीं करते. In
Yeah.
motion of the center of mass, the internal forces don't matter. अब यही चीज अगर हम center of mass के फ्रेम से नहीं करते, then we would have to account for
Hmm.
the tension that might have been zero at some instances, that might have been positive at some instances. In orientation भी
Yeah.
change होता है basically. So you can see अगर मैं यहाँ पे बनाने की कोशिश करूँ उसे, how the motion would have been. पहले तो A ऊपर जाने की कोशिश करेगा, है ना.
Hmm.
A ऊपर गया, B की कोशिश रहेगी नीचे जाने की. It would go somewhere here. But
Yeah.
A के वजह से अब B ऊपर आना चाहेगा, A नीचे आ जाएगा,
Hmm.
है ना.
Yep. Yeah.
कभी रोटेट भी करेगा. It would somewhere go like this as well. So if I tie them with the string, it would appear like this.
Hmm.
So effectively, I just wanted to tell you the utility of dealing with this. समझ रहे हो?
हाँ.
The motion is
Got it.
complicated, but the center of mass motion is the simplest it could be.
Hmm.
अब, okay, suppose let's mix NLM with it. Suppose
Okay.
एक पुली मास सिस्टम है. The mass tied here is m1, suppose, and the other
Hmm.
mass tied here is m2. Then you have to find the acceleration of center of mass of m1 and m2. ये खुद से करके देखो, वही ट्राई.
Okay.
You know the formulas, you know the way.
No other details, only M1 and M2.
Fully is frictionless.
Okay. Do we know which one moves down?
You can assume one to be moving down. It's okay. Assume चलो ठीक है. मान लो M2 is greater than M1. That's it. M2 is greater than
Okay.
M1 for simplicity. मतलब it's all right. हाँ ये मेरी गलती है. I should have told you that.
So M2A2 minus M1A1 by M1 plus M2.
A1
Because
A2 क्या है?
मतलब I like
मतलब सही है. सही है. बिल्कुल सही है. But
what details is there a way to find A1 and A2?
you know how to calculate the acceleration. Um, if you know कि क्या मास है and you can then calculate कि टेंशन क्या होगा स्ट्रिंग में. You know. ये तो NLM में पढ़ाया था.
Oh, okay. So okay, it's
एक्सेलरेशन सेम होगा दोनों का राइट. M1A
okay, fine.
that would be M1A minus M2A divided by M1 plus M2. You have to just find A.
Got it. Okay. Let's see. Okay. M2 minus M1 whole square into G by M1 plus M2 whole square. Probably.
M1 minus M2 by M1 plus
No,
M2 whole square times G with a negative sign.
yeah.
हाँ सही. Right.
Yep.
मतलब आई वाज सीइंग दैट ओनली कि मैं कितना ठीक है बेवकूफ था, मैंने इसको मतलब 3 बार गलत किया था इन द क्लास ओनली, देन
Oh,
आई डिड इट ऑन, तो जो भी सर बताया।
okay. मतलब it gets complicated if they're variables. So, and like if they're not numbers.
आई मीन एट दैट टाइम आई टुक द
Mhm.
एक्सप्रेशंस टू बी डिफरेंट, दोनों का एक्सप्रेशन अलग अलग है।
Oh, then तो मतलब it had to be wrong then.
कंसेप्ट ही खराब है। ओके, तो एक इसमें इम्पोर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट, तो हमें क्या पता है,
Mm.
इफ द समीशन ऑफ एक्सटर्नल फोर्सेस वी हैव फाउंड आउट टू बी m total times ACM, right?
Yeah.
What if the sum of all the external forces is 0? If this is 0, then we can say the acceleration in the center
Acceleration
of
is
mass is
zero.
0, because mass to 0
Yeah.
होने वाला,
Mm.
unless we have a negative antimatter
Yeah.
that we won't be
Mm.
dealing with anytime soon. So acceleration 0 है, तो we can say that the velocity of center of mass is constant.
Yeah.
And what is the velocity of center of mass? m1 v1 plus m2 v2 plus जितना भी
By
पार्टिकल
M1 plus.
है ना, divided by
Mm.
m1 plus m.
Yeah.
Let's suppose there are
Mm.
m1 plus m2 plus, suppose there are n particles, I can write mn
Okay.
vn, right? ये तो सही है.
Mm. Mm.
So if this is constant and ये m1 plus m2 ये सारा summation makes out to be the total mass of the system, right? This is m total.
Yeah.
So I can write m total times vcm would be equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2 plus ये सारे particles हैं mn vn.
So momentum is equal to this.
नहीं, not there yet, but still we are proceeding there. ठीक है, so this is
Okay.
important result. So what does this say? अब ये जो है m total times vcm, this is
Mm.
clearly the total momentum of the system, right?
Yeah.
Total momentum of the system. So why is this result important?
Mm.
So it is important because with respect to the center of mass, velocity of center of mass is equal to 0, right? अगर मैं center of mass पे बैठ गया,
Yeah.
the velocity, मैं किसी भी point पे बैठता हूँ, the velocity of that point with respect to that point only is 0, right? Always. Same
Yeah.
the case with
Yeah.
center of mass.
Mm.
So that means the total momentum of the system with respect to the center of mass is always 0. If I am working with respect to the center of mass of the system, the total momentum of the
Mm.
system would be 0, right? ये जो velocity v1
Yeah.
v2 जितना भी लिखा है, if they are with respect to
Mm.
the center of mass, this whole
Yeah.
add up to be 0, right?
Mm.
Irrespective of external forces.
Yep. That's zero. Then we मतलब
So if you are now
oh.
working with respect to the center of mass, ठीक है,
Mm.
and the velocities are measured with respect to that only.
Yeah.
Acceleration of center of mass, if you are sitting on center of mass, would be 0, right? वो तो move ही नहीं कर रहा है.
Yeah.
So that would
Mm.
basically mean that ACM is constant.
Mm.
That is 0. ACM constant है तो VCM constant होगा. अब हम VCM
Yeah.
center of mass पे बैठे ही हैं, VCM would be 0.
Mm.
So that would basically mean that
Yeah.
the total momentum of the system would be 0. तो ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट था.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And if summation f external is equals to 0, the particle is it with, okay, हाँ, the particles that were initially at rest
Hmm.
will remain at rest, right? If you are working with respect to the center of mass, the particles that were
Yeah.
initially at rest with respect to the center of mass will continue to be at rest, right?
Will remain. Yeah.
So that would mean that displacement of center of mass is 0. ये जरूरी नहीं है.
Yeah.
Right now this is not important. But
Oh.
ठीक है. Still I have written it. ये कभी आएगा बाद में भी. समझ में आ गया? अब now we know
Hmm.
कि कैसे we started from a concept of center of mass, पता नहीं क्या बकवास था जो भी था, we were dealing with hypothetical shapes.
Yep.
We are getting hopeless.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
now we arrive at something that is, I guess, more fun than that, है ना? And it is more practical to think about. And now the problem that we would be dealing with, so ये basically conservation of, मतलब ये momentum conservation type है कुछ. This is not exactly conservation of
Yeah.
momentum, but it is something like that only. It is along those lines.
Hmm.
अब क्वेश्चन करेंगे, then we'll see कि क्यों मजेदार है the concept, why is this
Hmm.
fun. So suppose I have a trolley that is at rest on a smooth horizontal surface. Okay.
Okay.
And there are two boys that are standing at the end of the trolley. So ये trolley मैं मान लूँगा. This is the trolley and I should make some wheels probably. Wow, no, ये wheel है. Let's copy this wheel. 3 4 ऑडी बन गया है तो. ठीक है. Wow. Anyway, जैसे भी बैलेंस आएगा ना, it is somehow balanced. 5 पहियों का मैंने आज तक कोई व्हीकल नहीं देखा, पर ठीक है.
Yeah.
So दो लड़के हैं. There are two boys that are standing at the end of the trolley. पहला है A. He has no legs. Sadly, I don't know how to draw
Hmm.
legs. But जो भी है, his mass is 20 kgs.
Okay.
ये है, उसका भी बेचारे के पास लेग नहीं है. And his mass is 30 kgs. So अब क्या बोला है? If A walks 2 meters towards right, if he is moving 2 meters towards right, ठीक है?
Hmm.
And B walks 4 meters towards right, both are with respect
Right.
to trolley. Left, sorry. 4 meters
Okay.
left, है ना? Both are with respect to the trolley. All the
Hmm.
measurements that are ये 2 meter 4 meter are both respect to the trolley. Then what we have to do, we have to find the displacement of trolley in this process.
Oh, this was the question in the mains. I was like, why will it display? But why will it displace? I'm just moving on it. I'm moving on the ground. It's not like the ground is moving, right?
ठीक है. मैं कैसे बताऊं? Smooth surface है, right?
So I'm moving on the earth. It's not like earth is moving back.
You are moving on the earth and earth is not moving back. It is actually moving back.
मतलब It's not noticeable.
हाँ ये दैट्स अ डिफरेंट इशू. अरे ऐसे सोचो, तुमने कभी वो देखा है एक वीडियो जिसमें देयर इज अ डिनर टेबल है ना, एवरीथिंग इज सेट ब्यूटीफुली, देयर आर मेनी डील्स दैट आर देयर, और सडनली क्या
Yeah,
होता है, समवन कम्स एंड ही पुल्स द टेबल क्लॉथ, है ना, सो फास्ट दैट none of the डाइनिंग प्लेट्स और कप्स दैट वर देयर, कोई डिस्प्लेस नहीं होता.
yeah,
तो
yeah.
हाउ डज दैट मेक सेंस बेसिकली?
I've seen it fail.
हाँ
मतलब
आई मीन ठीक है, दैट्स अ डिफरेंट इशू, बट
हाँ,
समथिंग अलोंग दोज लाइंस की
yeah,
ऐसा सोचो कि मतलब ये होता है बेसिकली, ये दैट वुड मेक
हाँ.
व्हेन वी गो अहेड, मतलब काफी क्वेश्चन जैसे आई विल टेल यू, अभी मेरे लिए बताना थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा है कि व्हाई इज इट मूविंग एट ऑल, बट पता नहीं,
So it'll move towards right, right?
आई मीन आई डोंट नो, इट कुड मूव एनीवेयर. तो बेसिकली क्या है, व्हाट वी कैन से, लेट्स से, अब जैसे इफ आई कंसिडर दिस होल एज अ सिस्टम, this whole thing as a system,
Yep.
this is my system, so is there any external force that is acting on this system? No, gravity is not acting.
No, no.
Nahin. That means
Mm.
our F external is 0. That means
Yeah.
ACM is 0. That means VCM is constant. That is basically, I don't know.
Mm.
ठीक है, VCM is constant. X मतलब initially that were at rest would remain at rest, right?
Yeah.
The displacement of center of mass is 0.
Yeah.
Center of mass का displacement 0 है.
Mm.
What is the displacement of center of mass? That would be equal to m1 times the displacement of first plus m2 times the displacement of second plus जितने भी particles सबका displacement divided by total mass. The total displacement of the system would be made up of the displacement of each of the system, each of the components,
Mm.
right? So what is x1? Now suppose if I consider that the trolley shifts by a distance of, मैं मान लेता हूँ यहाँ से डेल्टा x शिफ्ट कर गया, इनिशियली वेयर इट वाज, it shifted by delta x towards left, right?
Okay.
This is the
Mm.
shift of the trolley. So this would be delta xcm. नहीं नहीं नहीं
Yeah.
नहीं नहीं नहीं, it हमने delta xcm तो zero है ना, if you are sitting on the xcm, delta xcm would be 0.
Mm.
ठीक है, और ठीक है, मतलब ऐसे रहने दो, अभी आगे थोड़ा सा और एग्जांपल करूंगा, then it would be more. So what would be the displacement of a का displacement क्या होगा, that is x1, that would be delta x, displacement यहाँ हुआ है but it he moved 2 meters towards right, that would be delta x minus 2. ये रिलेटिव मोशन है,
Oh.
राइट.
हाँ. Yeah.
बी का क्या होगा, वो यहाँ पे 4 मीटर आया है, दैट वुड बी माइनस ऑफ, क्योंकि ही इज कमिंग लेफ्ट, सर डिस्प्लेसमेंट वुड
If
बी,
we take right positive, won't it be delta x plus 2 and delta x minus 4?
इफ यू टेक राइट
Like
पॉजिटिव,
positive x. Yeah, like normal x axis. So delta x plus 2 because he's moving right,
वेट अ
and
सेकंड,
delta x minus because the
आई
guy
डिड
is moving
आई डिड
left.
समथिंग रॉन्ग, मैंने इंफॉर्मेशन पूरा दिया नहीं, लेट मी रिफ्रेश द प्रॉब्लम. ये 20 kg का था, ये 30 kg का था, एंड द ट्रॉली इटसेल्फ इज ऑफ 50 kg. ठीक है, द
Oh,
ट्रॉली इज 50 kg weight. So if I consider this whole system, the displacement of center of mass would be zero because there is no force acting on the system and it was initially at rest. ठीक है.
hmm.
तो now what I did, मैंने मान लिया ट्रॉली का डिस्प्लेसमेंट x हुआ है. मैं फिर से बना देता हूँ.
So displacement of trolley, not the displacement of center of mass.
Displacement of center of mass would be zero क्योंकि there was no force
Yeah,
initially acting, there is no external force acting. Initially it was at rest, the whole system, before the people started moving, right?
yeah.
तो मैं क्या करता हूँ, I'll just copy the system.
So trolley will move.
हाँ, मतलब both of them would move. But what I did, देखो क्या होगा, थोड़ा सा यहीं से कंपैरिजन ये ले लेते हैं. देखो इनिशियली ये था सिचुएशन, राइट? अब क्या
Yeah.
होगा, इट वुड बी डिस्प्लेड समवेयर हियर, लेट्स से. ओके,
Hmm.
ये सेंटर ऑफ मास था 50 kgs का, एंड it shifted somewhere. It shifted by a distance x.
Okay. This. Okay. Huh.
ठीक है, नेगेटिव x.
Hmm. Yeah.
डिस्प्लेसमेंट x trolley, that would be minus x. If I specify this to be my coordinate system here at the center of the trolley, ठीक है,
Hmm.
y x, डेल्टा x would be minus x. मैं डेल्टा x ले लेता हूँ, माइनस डेल्टा x, राइट?
Yeah.
take it to be minus delta x. ये हो गया. And what would be the displacement of a, delta x is
40.
40.
20 into 2.
अरे डिस्प्लेसमेंट
Oh,
2
अच्छा. Displacement is 2. 2 to 2.
2 meters with respect to trolley, but with respect to this Cartesian coordinate system that we have drawn, x यहाँ गया, वो 2 आगे आया, तो net would be 2 minus x, right? 2 minus delta x, net आगे movement जो हुआ.
Hmm. Yeah.
And what would be net displacement of b? 4 पीछे आया
Minus 4.
है, -4
So 2
with respect
plus
to,
2 minus delta x.
नहीं, -4 was with respect to a trolley, but trolley itself is displacing minus x, minus delta x,
So minus 4. Yeah. Minus delta x. Yep.
है ना? ठीक है. Now we know the displacement of each of the components, right? ये क्लियर है
Yep.
कि क्या हुआ क्या नहीं हुआ.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
मैं ये मिटा देता हूँ, दिस इज अ बिट मिसलीडिंग बिलो. अब ये हो गया. So we know that displacement of center of mass would be equal to zero because there is no external force acting on it. So there will be no displacement
Hmm.
of center of mass. The displacement of center
Yeah.
of mass is made up of the displacement of A, ma times delta xa plus mb times delta
Hmm.
xb plus m trolley times delta x trolley divided by the total mass. This is equal to 0.
Yeah. Hmm.
अब ये m total वहां जाएगा, 0 हो जाएगा. ma, that is 20 times delta xa, that is 2 minus delta x plus mb, that is
Okay.
30 times delta xb, that is minus 4 minus delta x plus m trolley, that is 50 times the displacement of trolley, that is minus delta x, is equals to 0. So 40 minus 20 delta x minus 120 plus 30 minus 30 delta x minus 50 delta x is equals to 0. So 80 would be equal to 100 delta x.
Yeah.
Minus 80 is equals to 100 delta x. Right?
Hmm.
So delta x is minus 4 by 5 meters.
-4/5.
So
Yeah.
what we assumed initially कि ये पीछे जा रही है ट्रॉली, it actually went
Hmm.
towards right rather than going towards left. ये आंसर में रिफ्लेक्ट
I
हो
told it in the starting.
हाँ
Yep.
आंसर में रिफ्लेक्ट हो गई थी. सो अगर हमने गलत भी
Hmm.
एज्यूम किया इट इज गेटिंग रिफ्लेक्टेड इन द आंसर. दैट इज द
Yeah.
आई मीन व्हाट यू कैन से दैट इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ नेचर दैट इट सेल्फ करेक्ट.
Hmm.
चलो
Yeah.
क्या हो गया इसमें कोई डाउट.
No.
So we can say that trolley displaces by 4 by 5 meters to मतलब forward basically.
Yeah.
ठीक है. अब क्या करते हैं. We'll do the last question for today.
Hmm.
इसके बाद वाला is a big chunk of material that I have to take in the next class. तो अब क्या बोला है that there's an arrangement that will be shown to you मतलब not shown to you. I'll draw it.
Okay.
So let's say ये arrangement है. ये balloon है. There's another balloon. Let me oh what the hell is it? हैं? ये क्या हो. There is a balloon. There is another balloon. Balloon है तो there is something like this. नहीं ये तो टॉफी बन गया. तो ये balloon है basically.
Hmm.
So अब इसका मास है 10 kgs. इसका भी मास है 10 kgs. So yeah, I screwed up. ठीक है.
How can a balloon be 10 kg?
क्यों वो नहीं होते.
Oh, hot air balloons.
हाँ
Okay.
हॉट एयर
Yeah.
balloon.
Okay. Hmm.
तो अब द सिचुएशन है प्रीटी ग्रिम. कैसे कि ये तो हॉट एयर बलून है. इट्स ओके कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
Hmm.
बट व्हाट हैपेंड दैट अनफॉर्चुनेटली कोई इससे रस्सी से लटका हुआ है इसलिए. तो someone is stranded here. He somehow just hung from there. His mass is 30 kgs. And let's say this distance right here is 10 meters.
Okay.
It's basically like up movie but ठीक है. So arrangement shown here in the figure is in equilibrium. So presently this system is in equilibrium. Okay. मतलब कि हॉट एयर बलून भी मूव नहीं कर रहा है, पर्सन भी मूव नहीं कर रहा है, इट इज स्टिल इन एयर. ठीक है. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस द पर्सन क्लाइम्स ऑन द रोप and after some times the length of the rope between the man and the balloon is 2 meters basically. ठीक है.
Okay.
Find the displacement of man with respect to ground till that moment and assume that the initially both were at rest.
8 meters.
8 meters is the displacement of the man from the ground.
So 8 meters is with respect to the balloon, right?
8 meters is with respect to the balloon. Let it
Like that's given, right?
with respect to the balloon it is 8 meters. Yep. हाँ सही है.
and the balloon is not moving. So won't it be 8 with respect to the ground?
अच्छा, अगर इंसान खींच रहा है तो बलून भी तो नीचे आएगा. होता है ना.
But it's not
होता है
moving,
ना.
right?
नहीं नहीं, होता है ना. इन रियल लाइफ इट हैपेंस, राइट.
होता है, but
So what
okay.
is the concept behind it? The displacement of center of mass is zero. कोई फोर्स नहीं लग रहा है एक्सटर्नल.
Hmm.
ठीक है.
Yeah.
We are assuming there is no external force that is applied.
Hmm.
So displacement of center of mass would be zero. अगर मैन ऊपर मूव कर रहा है 8 meters with respect to balloon, the balloon would come down by some distance, right?
Yeah.
So with respect to ground, the displacement of man would not be actually 8 meters. It would be, I guess, less than that because balloon भी नीचे आ रहा है.
Hmm.
The man is also going up.
Half.
It is less than 8 meters.
No.
So you have to, it would,
Yeah.
it, so you would have to find कि वो distance कितना है. What is the real displacement of the man with respect to ground, not with respect to balloon. With respect to balloon, it is 8 meters. So how would you proceed?
Okay.
मतलब अगर ट्राई करना चाहते हो कर सकते हो. Otherwise, I'll try to do it.
Okay. What do we have to find? Displacement of the man.
With respect to ground. अब ऐसा सोचो.
Is it 2?
ना ना ना. What?
2.
किसका डिस्प्लेसमेंट?
Man का.
नहीं नहीं. देखो.
Is it 6?
Yep. How? Let's see. अब हमें ये पता है
Okay.
that with respect to balloon, आदमी 8 मीटर ऊपर गया, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So what if the balloon came down by x? balloon सही स्पेलिंग है कि नहीं balloon का? I don't know. ठीक है, जो भी है. BALLOON, I guess. balloon.
Yeah.
ठीक है, balloon displacement downwards.
Hmm.
What would be the displacement of man in this case? That would
If he
be,
moves
hmm,
1 meter up, balloon would move 3 meter down, right?
he moves 1 meter down, the balloon would move.
No, if he moves 1 meter up,
The balloon would.
move 3 meter down.
सही बात है. It would.
So if he moves 2 meter, balloon will move 6 meter. 6 plus 2 is 8.
हाँ
Technically, he moves 2 meter itself, right?
हाँ हाँ सही बात है. Correct.
So the answer is 2.
2 is the displacement of the balloon, right? Oh, नहीं नहीं रुको रुको. Wait a second. He moves 2 meter.
Ulta.
हाँ
6
हाँ
is the
सही है.
displacement of
Right
the
right
balloon.
right.
So 2 is the answer.
हाँ सही. Correct. Right right. Nice.
Is there a way to is there a way to do it without this way?
तो वही तो मैं बोला फॉर्मल में बता रहा था मैं तुमको
Okay.
कि सपोज बलून x नीचे मूव किया है ना.
Hmm.
तो विद रिस्पेक्ट टू ग्राउंड कितना ऊपर मैन मूव करेगा.
1/3.
अरे नहीं नहीं. x मूव किया balloon नीचे, right? So displacement of man with respect to ground is equal to displacement of man with respect to balloon plus displacement of balloon with respect to ground, right? By relative motion.
Yeah.
Displacement of man with respect to balloon is 8 meters, and displacement of balloon with respect to ground is minus x because it is coming x downwards, right?
Hmm.
So plus 8 minus x is the displacement of man with respect to ground.
Yeah.
यही चीज मैंने ऊपर लिखा है प्लस 8 माइनस एक्स. ये
हाँ.
जब भी कंफ्यूजन होता है ना कि हाँ किसमें से क्या सब ट्रैक करना है क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है, सिंपल रिलेटिव मोशन का फॉर्मूला लगा दो. दैट वुड बी द बेस्ट वे टू डू इट इफ यू आर हैविंग एनी कंफ्यूजन.
Okay.
अब हमें पता है
Hmm.
डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ सेंटर ऑफ मास इज जीरो बिकॉज देयर इज नो एक्सटर्नल फोर्स एक्टिंग ऑन द सिस्टम, राइट?
Yeah.
So we can write m man times the displacement of man plus m balloon times the displacement of balloon is equal divided by the total mass. This is equal to 0. Up
Yeah.
m man is 30. The displacement of man is 8 minus x. M balloon is 10. The displacement of balloon is minus x. This would be equal to 0.
Hmm.
So 240 नहीं मैं काट देता हूँ एक को 10 से डिवाइड कर देता हूँ. Then it will be better. So this will be 24 minus 3x minus x that is equals to 0. 24 is equals to 4x or x is equals to 6 meters. And we were interested in the displacement
Yeah.
of man. That was 8 minus x,
Hmm.
2 meters.
Hmm.
ठीक है.
Got it.
तो अब थोड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग लग रहा है, चीजें थोड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग होनी चालू हो रही है ना.
It makes sense now.
हाँ. तो अब जो है ठीक है. ऑलराइट. अब पोर्शन जो बचा है ना, that is one of the most interesting portion according to me. One of the most interesting
Okay.
in 11th class physics. तो वो मैं सोच रहा हूँ कल चालू करूँगा क्योंकि it is pretty interesting. मतलब कल नहीं, सॉरी नेक्स्ट क्लास में जब फ्राइडे में होगी. ठीक है.
Hmm. Okay. Friday 3.
हाँ फ्राइडे भी 3 to 5.
3 to 5. Okay. Fine. ठीक है. See you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.